Good morning, everybody. Mandy Basil here, Diamond Beachbody Coach with Tone Up Girl Fitness. I am here today to talk to you about ways to overcome negativity. And I'm going to be honest with you, when I first started as a Beachbody coach, there was a lot of negativity coming to me from all angles, from family, from personal friends. You know, how could you become part of a multi-level marketing pyramid scheme? You're never going to make any money. This is just completely ridiculous. It's a waste of your time. You know, I love my husband to death, but even him at the very beginning was like, you're spending all this time. I'm not seeing reaping any of the rewards from this. You know, is it really worth what you're doing? And, you know, when you constantly keep hearing that and, you know, dealing with that on a daily basis, you can start thinking and feeling those same things. You know, is this really worth my time? Is this really ways that I am going to, you know, can I support my family on this? Can I do this? And it really starts, you know, ingrating in your mind. And what I want to talk to you today, and yes, this is going to be primarily Beachbody focused, coaching focused, but it's also steps that you can take within your life to help ward the negativity from your life. So I have 5 tips that I think will help you to again remove those negative thoughts from your mind, to help you combat those naysayers and those people that are attacking you on what you're trying to do. That I think that these will help you throughout your life. So really, so how do you go about combating these negative thoughts or these negative people in your life? So the first thing is, and what I did honestly was to make a list of positive affirmations that are the exact opposite of what I was hearing from folks. So, you know, I am that type of person that is can get into the mindset of, oh, woe is me. You know, everything happens to me. Why can't I win the lottery? You know, or of course I get into my car and and I pull down my street and a car pulls right out in front of me and they're going slower than I want to do. Or of course the car in front of me makes the red light, but I don't make the red light. You know, or the car in front of me makes the green light. I don't make the red light. Or why is this person getting getting these promotions while I'm sitting here and I'm doing the same amount of work as she's doing? How is this, you know, why isn't this happening to me? And that is a mindset that I've had my entire life. You know, again, everything always happens to me. The negative things in my life always happens to me. Nothing good, nothing positive comes out of my life. And really what I had to do was to take that negativity and flip it around. And I found this really cool, unique quote that says, life is a series of events. And it's very true. It's a series of events. And you can look at it from the negative side, or you can look at it from the positive side. So let's say I didn't make that green light. Well, who's to say that a car might have ran a stop sign 5 seconds up the street from me? That gave me a few extra minutes to think to myself sitting at the red light. You know, so that it's not thinking about the negativity that's coming through here. It's thinking about the positive aspects. You know, I took a look at my life and I realized I have 2 beautiful, healthy little girls. I have a wonderful, supportive husband. You know, I have a career. I have a job that helps provide benefits for my family, which is more fortunate than some other folks that are out there. I have my health, you know, so there's just a lot of different things that you need to start thinking more on the positive end than on the negative end. So you need to choose to have a belief system, and that belief system needs to be on the positive side, not on the negative side. So the most important thing for you to do is to start with your head and the way that you think things and the way that you move forward within your life. So that is very important. So, you know, just as a task today, sit down and the first negative thought that comes into your mind, put down something positive next to that. And write that list down so that you have it for you. So whenever you feel yourself going back into that mindset, you can then pull out that positive list and go, oh, hey, wait a second, that's right. I'm not supposed to think about it this way. I'm supposed to think about it that way. So that's definitely step number one. Step number two is to focus on who you believe and who you're listening to. Okay, so back at that time when I first became a Beachbody coach, I could have listened to all the naysayers, and about a month in said, you know what, that's it. I'm not going to do that. I put a goal down for myself that I was going to be able to stay home full time with my kids, and this is going to become my full time career. And I'm moving in that direction that by the end of next year, I will be in that position to do that. So if I had sat there and listened to these naysayers saying, there's no way you can do that, that's just like, I heard that before from Mary Kay and stuff like that. If I had let those thoughts drown in my head, I wouldn't be where I'm at today. I would not have pushed myself every day to be the best person that I could be. So, don't listen to those people that are saying you can't do this, you can't do that. You focus on what you can do. And one of the best things that I did when I started out as a coach was on, I have a thumb drive that I have all of my Beachbody, everything on. And I created a folder in there. And what I do is when I get some positive affirmation back from one of my coaches or from a challenger or, a positive testimonial back, something, even something as simple as, I was going to eat that pizza, but I decided today to have the salad because of something I had said earlier that day or something like that. That to me is what drives me. That is what helps me. That is what, so whenever I'm feeling down or I'm having a bad day or something like that, I go into those testimonials, into that folder, and read those testimonials because this is what is driving me to do this every day. That it's honestly, just by doing that, it's a complete mind switch. When you have somebody who says, I have not fit into a size 6 jeans since high school, and I just put on a size 6 jeans, or, I have to actually go out and buy a brand new wardrobe because I don't fit into any of my clothes. I mean, that is amazing. My own coach yesterday posted a picture of herself in the shirt and says, I can't even wear this shirt anymore because it's too big on me. I mean, that is amazing. That is something that helps to drive me every day. So look for those positives. Save those positives. So this way you can come back and you can look at them and you can help yourself. We all get into those funks, so we can help ourselves get out of that funk. So that is number 2. The third one is to train your mind to be mentally strong. And that honestly was something that took me a long time to figure out and to do. And how that has worked for me is through personal development. I'll be honest with you. Reading good books that help you to achieve something that you didn't even think was possible, to help you think in a different mindset, to help you reach your goals. I mean, it's taking 10 minutes out of your day and reading something that can help better yourself in the long run. It is an absolutely amazing thing. And it's just, hold on one second here, I gotta turn this off. It's something that you need to do. So I actually just put together a video for my coaches as to what I do typically during a normal day. And one of the first things I do in the morning is my alarm goes off at 6 a.m. and I spend the first 10 minutes in bed reading one of my personal development books. And right now I am reading Eat That Frog because I am a huge procrastinator. So that book is very important for me, again, to help myself get better at that, I guess. So that is very, very, very important because if you focus on the positivity in your life and on changing something in your life, then you're going to be a more fulfilled person. So that is step number 3. My 4th tip for you is to know where you are going. Okay, and when I first started as a Beachbody coach, we were told to put together a vision board. And I'll be honest with you, I did it and didn't follow through with it. I mean, yes, I had a vision board. This is great, whatever. I will be honest with you now, being a little over a year into the business, a vision board is extremely important. because it is something that helps guide you and helps give you the motivation every day to get where you are. So my vision board, I'm actually in the process of creating it for 2016 because some of my goals have changed since I became a Beachbody coach. But, you know, my vision board, just for example, for this year was to go diamond, and I did achieve that. My goal was to make a minimum of $500 a week, and I'm achieving that right now. My goal was to go through anywhere from 10 to 15 personal development books, and I'm up to 13 right now. So I'm closely getting in there, you know, to build up my team, to you know, even loftier goals, you know, to be a 4-star diamond shortly, to be to go to elite the leadership conference next year, you know. So these are things that you can put personal, you know, to have a baby, etc. You know, you can put whatever you want on this vision board, but you need to have goals, and you need to know where you are going. You need to visualize that, even if it's taking a few minutes every day before you even get out of bed and saying, "This is what I'm going to visualize. This is what I'm going to do today." That will help you personally and professionally also. So that is another good tip, because if you start the day off right, the right mindset, nobody can stop you. You are unstoppable. Okay, and my last tip for you is to stay focused. So picture, let's just like a racehorse, you know, and if you ever see these racehorses, they always have the blinders up on the side. Because if they look on either side of them and see which competitor is closing up in on them, they will then falter, they'll stumble, they might slow down, they can't achieve it. So your goal is to always look forward at the person in front of you that you either idolize or want, you know, your goal that you want to achieve. You need to look forward, not to the side, not back, but forward. So don't get wrapped up in, and believe me, I'm a big is one of my faults is that I'll sit there and be like, well, why aren't I as successful as them? I'm putting in more work than this person is. In my mind, at least, I'm putting in more work than this person is. Why haven't I achieved that? Why is this person's team growing a lot faster than mine? Why haven't I achieved this? Why am I taking a step backwards? Why aren't I going forward? Just saying, why? That is not the way to focus. Again, that is negativity. That is halting your progress because you're focused on somebody else and what others are achieving instead of focusing on yourself. So what you need to do, is to put those blinders on and to focus on your positive beliefs. So pull back out that positive affirmation sheet and read through that. You need to focus on where you're going. Look at your vision board. Look at your goals for the month. Focus on them, or your goals for the day. Focus on them. Focus on listening to mentors that are going to help grow you and build you up instead of knocking you down. So listen to those to strengthen your mind through personal development. Again, like all 5 of these tips coincide with one another. And if you can spend the time and focus on these 5 things, which again are making a list of positive affirmations, focusing on who you believe and who you're listening to, training your mind to be mentally strong, knowing where you're going, and also staying focused. If you can do all those things, you can achieve anything. So I hope these tips helped you. If you have any questions, let me know. But everyone have a great day and keep on pushing. Bye.